Right, let's do this. So I don't know how to start. This is my first attempt of having a YouTube channel. My name is Pedro. Hello. I'm from Portugal and I'm recording my journey of learning how to be a pro wrestler. So I'm based in Madrid, Spain. I'm from Portugal originally. I moved here around 7 months to work. And I've been wrestling at a local wrestling school from a company called Triple W, White Wolf Wrestling. They have a school called Lucharama, and I'm there for 1 month. It's quite fun. I do 2 to 3 times pro wrestling trainings per week. I'm not going to spoil you what we usually do because like a lot of the content on this channel will be focused on those trainings. One compromise that I want to do is until I have my first match, I'm going to do a weekly vlog. That's what I want to do, showing what I'm learning, my progress, what I'm eating, because I've struggled with weight since a kid, more or less. So that's like a second part of what I want to show, because I've started a weight loss journey in January 2025. I can now say that so I'm recording this July 10th, and since January 1st I've lost 14.2 kilos. Right now I'm at 115. When I started pro wrestling, the journey accelerated, the weight loss journey, let's say. So it's like I'm documenting not only my journey to the first match as a pro wrestler, but also my body transformation doing so. I'm also going to talk how do I manage my recovery, my sleep, my eating. So it's going to be like a bit of everything. I hope my life is interesting enough for you to follow. Maybe I can share a bit also why I want to become a pro wrestler. So since I was a kid, I remember watching my first wrestling match. It was a Velocity, John Cena versus Booker T, and I caught it on the Portuguese, or like on a small Portuguese channel, and since then I was hooked. So I remember until I was 16, 17, I watched religiously Monday Night Raw and Friday Night SmackDown. It was a huge part of my childhood, and I've never stopped constantly. So every time there was a Royal Rumble or WrestleMania season, I usually went back to the product. And I'm not watching it on a regular basis, but I'm super fascinated by the stories of pro wrestling, all of the documentaries, all of that. So I've always wanted to be involved in some way. I played basketball for 12, 13 years. So I've never had that driver to start training, because I had basketball in my life, and it was a big part of my life, so I didn't want to change that. Then I was in Spain, I was in Madrid this year, and I was following White Wolf Wrestling, Triple W, and then I was like, okay, I'm in Madrid now, I have time, my energy levels are the best in the last 10 years. Maybe I can, at 30 years old, I forgot to tell you guys that, because I've started learning wrestling at 30 years old. You're never old to do what you want. And yeah, I went to a class at Lucharama, that's the name of the school, and I was instantly hooked. It was really fun. One of the trainers there invested the 2 hours of the training with me in the ring. So first time I was there, I've learned how to roll, I've learned how to bump. For me, it was like, wow, I was hooked. I'm putting this journey into stages, first, my compromise is to record and to make these weekly vlogs until I do my first match. And then when I do my first match, maybe I'll sit down again in this same chair talking about, okay, what is my next goal? Maybe there isn't a next goal, and maybe when I do my first match, I will be happy enough, or my back will not allow me to continue, because pro wrestling is not easy. Or maybe there will be another objective. I'm a very realistic person, and I know I'm still too far from that. So I want to focus on being ring ready, and if it takes me 1 year, it's fine. We'll be here, and you guys will be here to follow the journey. It's going to be most likely me talking in this background, explaining things, explaining my week. So if I ramble, if I share my thoughts, whatever, you guys are following the ride. I'm creating an Instagram page for this. One of the funny things that starting to do the journey this early is that I don't have a pro wrestling name, I don't have a pro wrestling gimmick, I don't have anything. So I'm just going to put my name, but maybe it changes in the future, and maybe you guys can help me figure out my persona, my ring attire, my everything. Because this is the first video, I also want to show you a bit of what I do. So tomorrow I have a wrestling training at Lucharama in the morning. So today is Friday, tomorrow is Saturday. Tomorrow is going to be a training focused on cardio drills. I'm super excited about it. I love the trainer that is going to give the trainer tomorrow. And I'll share it with you. And today I'm also going to play some basketball. I usually combine my weekly trainings with pro wrestling and basketball. I hope this can be entertaining for some of you. It's also useful for me. I mean, worst case scenario, what can happen is that nobody watches except for my friends and family. And that will be like really awkward conversations when I go home. In the wrestling business, in the pro wrestling business, one thing that I've heard from multiple podcasts and things is that you need to be comfortable with yourself, you need to be comfortable talking in whatever context, and I want to have that. So this is also me getting outside of my comfort zone and doing that. Hopefully you'll be there for the journey. Leave feedback on how I can improve. If I'm doing anything wrong with my eating or with my exercise regime, I mean, because I'm no expert. I'm just recording what I'm doing. Doesn't mean that I know what I'm doing. I'm having some results. I'm seeing some progress, but I mean, if there's something that I'm doing wrong, please tell me. So yeah, I'm going to make these vlogs as honest and as transparent as possible. And whenever I see something interesting, I'm just going to pop up my iPhone, record it, and you guys will see it. See you in a bit when I do my basketball workout, and maybe I'll remember another stuff to share, okay? I'm not going for basketball. I'm going to catch a bike. Here in Madrid, there's like a really cool system that you can pay like 10 euros per month, and you have unlimited 30-minute bicycle trips. So I mean, I bike everywhere. It's extra cardio. These are the bikes that I was talking about. But yeah, that's what I use to commute. So I usually don't go on the metro or something. I only go for these.
Buena. ¿Qué pongo qué? Despejarme de no sé quién. Vale, estoy bien, ¿vale?
6086.
Hey, it's me again. So it's now Monday. You guys just saw the footage from my basketball workout. It was really fun. I always enjoy having those moments and meeting people on the street. It was really fun, and I got like some good buckets. And now I'm going to show you what happened on Saturday. Like to be honest, I was quite tired after the workout, so that's why I haven't recorded anything after, but next time I will try to, like, as soon as I've ended, record to have like my fresh feedback. And one thing that I want to try out, let's see if this works, is I'm going to watch the footage that I have on my laptop right now, and I'll react. So this is Lucharama, the place where I train, the place where we all train. And Saturday, as I was mentioning, we had cardio drills. So this was one of the first ones that we did. We had like 2 different groups. One of them were doing setups, set and goes, which is what the trainer is explaining us to do. It's like going to the ground really fast and getting up. This was not fun. And then at the same time, there were 4 of us on the ring doing jumps on the ropes. Yeah, I mean, I'm the guy with the blue shirt. I'm not looking good. And again, like, I want to show this like as real as possible. Like, this is how it looks like when you're starting to learn how to wrestle. Like, your exercises are going to look like you're not yet there, right? So I mean, everyone was super tired at this point, and it was my turn on the ring, and man, I was super tired. We did this like, I would say 10 times. Like, I went to the ring and did like 3 or 4 of those jumps. And then after that, we went and started running the ropes. This was a cool exercise because it was like one person would run constantly until the others would come and only run once or twice. Like, and then here is me trying to do it, like, man. And then here is me doing it like full on. I was already quite gassed. It was like 1 hour into the training already. Yeah, it's. I mean, it's quite fun, but it was a really intense workout. I got there at 11 a.m. and then the training only ended at 3. This was fun. It was the first time that I did it. It was like learning how to avoid your opponent and jumping on the top corner. And that was fun. Like, kudos to Jacob. He did a good job there. And here, I mean, I also wanted to show, like, because on the first one was good, yeah, amazing. Here I got hurt, like my left leg bumped on the leg and it did a bit of damage. And then this was the last part of the training, I think the most fun, which was like, okay, let's do a full sequence. I wanted to show first how the trainer and one of the most senior students did it, and then you'll see how me and some of my peers done it. So it was like, okay, you avoid your opponent, you run the ropes, and then you end by exiting, right? And then the trainer is like, oh, easy, right? Facilito. And here is me with Alejandro. He's getting a bit lost. I get lost. The leapfrog doesn't go well. Now we get lost, both of us. He pushes me. He doesn't know what to do. I don't know how to jump. Oh my god, this looks awful. And then he goes away. And then I do like a bit of like, oh fuck you, like a bit of a treaty. This was like the last bit of the training. Where okay, let's do it right with Aaron at this time, a different peer. Looks better. Like here, it looks like I'm going to bump my hand. It was not what I wanted to do. But yeah, we were able to do it. But as you can see, like I'm happy. But if you compare with the others, this doesn't look good. And here, like fun moment, me and Aaron, like, oh my god, we were able to do it. Because one of the things that I also like, and this is the end, by the way. One of the things that I like at Lucharama is like we have like a really cool community. We all support each other. We enjoy being there, and we know that times sometimes are tough, like it was, because as I was saying, it was from 11 to 3 p.m. Like it was supposed to be 3 hours, but the trainer Dukes was like, okay, are you happy with the way that we ended the last exercise? And of course, like we were not happy until we, all of us did it. I would say 60% good, not 100% as you saw. Like that, the one that I show you, the last was the last thing that I did, and like I was happy. Of course, I was not happy, but I was physically not able to handle more. Now you know why I'm doing this. Now you've seen a bit of my workouts last week. Leave a like if you've enjoyed it. Hit the subscribe button. I have to say these things. Follow me on Instagram. I'm going to leave the link there. I'm also going to leave the links for Lucharama. And see you next week. Hopefully in the second edition of these vlogs, in which you are able to follow my evolution on and off the ring.